I have become the best known sport flooring contractor in the world, and I'm just getting started. Hello, this is Paul Nelson with Western Sport Floors, Wyoming Wood Floors, coming to you today from Missoula, Montana. Back talking Primatech. Primatech nailers. This is the Primatech 900A. Primatech 900A. This is their edge nailer. Primatech's edge nailer. This nailer, according to the company, can nail, blind nail in the tongue up to 1.5 inches from the wall. We've put this nailer through its paces a little bit. We believe this to be true. It has some ingenious engineering inside it. I'm going to go ahead and show it to you today. I'm taking the nailer apart here as we speak. It has a very simple retainer that retains the actual firing mechanism itself, which can then be unscrewed. Once that firing mechanism is unscrewed, you literally pull out the entire guts of the nailer. Here's the ingenious little thing that they've done. See their nailing pin here? They've cut out about 1/3 of that nailing pin, or maybe even as much as 1/2. And what that's done is that's allowed that nailing pin, it actually can bend a little bit in its stroke as it's driving that nail. And I'll show you why that's important here in just a second. With the well, I may not have threaded that in 100% correctly. So here goes take 2. Got to fit that firing pin I believe I got it now. Firing pin goes into a little plastic sleeve inside, and then that whole mechanism is turned into the nailer, lightly tightened up. The retainer is then pushed over and tightened down. Now, by the way, if my nailer was old and underperforming, I could buy an entire new piston for this nailer, and the rebuild process would be what you just saw. Take this piston out, put a brand new piston in, tighten down one socket head cap screw, and the nailer would be rebuilt. So here's the secret to this little gem right here. This is your nailing plate. It's on a slight bevel. I think that might be hard to see on the camera, but what it does is it simply rediverts the nail. I've drawn it here on the board. The nail, when it's driven down by the firing pin, gets rediverted right at the end. And so you're trying to blind nail a piece of tongue and groove hardwood flooring, and this thing is coming straight down, and then it simply rediverts it above the tongue. This is a piece of absolutely ingenious engineering on the part of Primatech up there in Quebec, Canada. I said at one other point, I thought that perhaps Primatech had a couple of German engineers tied up in the basement, because I didn't believe there were any Frenchmen that could design a nailer this good. Now you're not seeing it on the video because it happens too fast, but I'm actually actuating this nailer with the palm of my hand, and it's spitting out a nail every time I do that. This is an incredible tool. If you are a professional hardwood flooring guy, you need one of these. Coming to you today from Missoula, Montana. For Western Sport Floors and Wyoming Wood Floors, this is Paul Nelson. You make it a great day.